Listen, it's quite simple and it's easy. Press the free like button if you think that Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy have been failures in all elite wrestling ever since leaving the World Wrestling Federation. Because now these guys are jobber low mid-carders on Rampage. Let that sink in for just a second. Oh man, don't you love it when the grass is not greener on the other side? Don't you love it when people make bad business decisions when it comes to fake wrestling? Look here, Matt Hardy. Nobody feels sorry for you. You ruined your own career. You ruined Jeff Hardy's career. Let me explain. When it comes to the World Wrestling Federation, fun fact, they never wanted to get rid of Jeff Hardy. Listen, the Hardy Boys, they had jobs for life with that company. Even more than Dolph Ziggler. They was never going to fire Jeff and Matt. It was Matt wanted to go, right? This was the irony of it. From what I heard that Matt wanted to leave because he didn't want to be on the same roster as Edge. Well, Matt, that didn't age well, now did it? But look, when it comes to Matt Hardy, look here, man, you brought it on yourself. Nobody feels sorry for you. This dude is crying about him and Jeff Hardy's booking on an AEW roster. I'm like, whoa, bro, that's not how that works. You can't go caping for all elite wrestling for the past 3 years, and now all of a sudden, you are saying that you don't like your booking? Listen, when it comes to Jeff and Matt, right now, they are nothing more than a nostalgia act. That's what they are. Everything has come full circle. They thought they was gonna come to all elite wrestling and just run shit like they did in TNA. Well, bitch, this ain't TNA. You guys are older. You guys are not as good as you once were. The reason I'm mad at Matt Hardy is because, let's be real, obviously, this dude, possibly he convinced Jeff Hardy to leave the WWF. Remember that damn outburst that Jeff did in that house show that led to his release? I think Matt Hardy put that dude up to that. I think Matt Hardy got in Jeff's ear and said, hey, you have a job here in all elite wrestling. So I figured I think Jeff got fired on purpose. But what did that accomplish? What has Jeff done in all elite wrestling? Listen, the Hardys, they are jobbers. That's the weird part, bro. They are jobbers in all elite wrestling. That's like a step down. That's like a step below. It's like they are at no return. They are at the bottom of the barrel. They are mid-carders. Nobody gives a fuck about the Bucks versus the Hardy Boys. Nobody cares anymore. That's a regular standard match now. Nobody gives a fuck about the Hardys. They don't get no pops. But whose fault is that, Matt Hardy? It's your fault. Listen, fun fact, Triple H, he gave Matt Hardy a great offer. Triple H gave Matt Hardy a great offer. He tried to sign him to NXT before going to all elite fake wrestling. This idiot said no. Wow, that did not age well, now did it? Looking at the current landscape of where NXT is at, where they share main roster talent. Now I'm seeing Butch, I'm seeing Chad Gable, I'm seeing Otis, I'm seeing fucking Becky Lynch, I'm seeing Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin has rejuvenated his career in NXT. Bro, that could have been Matt Hardy. Bro, look at Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler had a great run down in NXT. I'm seeing all these main roster people heading down to NXT to rejuvenate their careers, and it works. Now people respect Baron Corbin. That could have been Matt Hardy. It's like, listen, what he's doing in all elite fake wrestling, I'm like, bro, that could have been you down in NXT with the same audience, with the same fucking viewership. So what's the fucking difference? You are on a bigger platform. I'm sorry, but NXT is a bigger platform than all elite wrestling Dynamite. Facts. It's a way bigger platform. So why are you crying about your lack of booking in all elite fake wrestling? Bro, that's your fault. Nobody begged you to go to all elite fake wrestling. Nobody on earth wanted Jeff Hardy there. At least when he was in the World Wrestling Federation, they had structure. Listen, Nick Khan did not want to get rid of Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy wanted to go because I think Matt Hardy told him to go to all elite fake wrestling. So listen, nobody feels sorry for the Hardy Boys about their lack of booking. You brought it on yourself. In fact, dude, Jeff Hardy has had an awful run. Matt has had an awful failure of a run down in AEW. It's a failure. Failure after failure after failure. I feel like he failed Private Party. They have had an awful run. Jeff Hardy has been fucking suspended. So I'm like, Jeff, like his ring work looks sloppy, rusty. It's like Jeff Hardy ain't the same like he once was. But at least when he was in the World Wrestling Federation, you didn't notice. See, listen. Jeff Hardy robbed himself of a great career in his later stages. And here's what I mean. This dude, he said during an interview, he said that he wanted to fight Roman Reigns for the world title. That was in the cards. That was going to be Roman's next opponent during that summer, right? This man was trying to book Roman Reigns versus Jeff Hardy for the world title. And this idiot got himself fired on purpose. I'm like, what? Like, why? Just to go to All Elite Fake Wrestling? And I would never forget. There was a segment on Raw where people were crying about, man, why was Jeff Hardy chasing around the 24/7 title? Well, bitch, look where he's at now. Look where he's at. How come you ain't crying for Jeff Hardy right now, bitch? How come you ain't fucking caping for him right now? He ain't nowhere. He's a jobber. Dude, let that sink in. This dude is a jobber on Dynamite now. I'm like, wow. This dude got himself fired on purpose with a bigger company. Now, years later, this dude is a fucking jobber for All Elite Fake Wrestling. See, listen, the grass ain't greener on the other side, bro. Because, man, Jeff and Matt, dude, they would have been gods in NXT. Are you serious? Seeing what they're doing now, it's like, bro, y'all could have did that down in NXT against the fucking Creed brothers. It's like, that's what I mean. Look at Baron Corbin. That could have been Matt Hardy, right? Look at Dolph Ziggler. That could have been Jeff Hardy down in NXT. That's what I mean. But look, Triple H tried to put Matt Hardy in NXT. This dumbass said no, and he went to All Elite Fake Wrestling. This dude has not done shit since. This dude almost got killed by Sammy G. Listen, the point is, I feel like Matt Hardy has ruined the legacy of himself and Jeff Hardy and the Hardy Boys as a whole. Because nobody wanted you to leave to AEW. Nobody asked for that. Now, Con-Man don't give a flying fuck about Jeff and you. Even though you keep on caping for the Bucks. Like, why? But the point is, what has Matt Hardy done? Right? Dude, Matt Hardy is an awful manager. Everything he's done has been a failure and a flop. The return of the Hardy Boys did not last long. Nobody gives a flying fuck about the Hardy Boys in All Elite Fake Wrestling. People are over the Hardy Boys. They are nothing more than a nostalgia act. Who now, Con-Man, he books them to put people over. Nobody gives a fuck about Jeff Hardy. Dude, Jeff Hardy has not fought for a world title since being in AEW. That's the part that's like crazy, because Vince McMahon was trying to book Jeff Hardy versus Roman Reigns for the world title. And for a 2-year span, Jeff Hardy has not fought for the world title ever in AEW. And I blame Matt Hardy. Bro, I feel like Matt Hardy told Jeff to get fired on purpose for the WWF just to come there. But that did not age well, because now you two are jobbers. Every time I see them wrestle on Dynamite, they always lose, right? They always lose, and they are just used to put people over. I'm like, holy shit, y'all could have done that on Raw and SmackDown. So why did you leave? See what I'm saying? See, I love it. They always come back. They always regret it. That's what I love. Look at CM Junk. They always come back. Dude, I'm still going to rub it in. Where are all you fucking fucks that said CM Junk was not going back? Where are you at? Where? It's like, y'all niggas are pussies. You niggas are pussies, man. Where are you at? Keep that same energy. You clearly said that CM Junk was never going back. He was not allowed back. Now he's back. Like I said, bitch, they always come back. They always come home. And now Matt Hardy is regretting leaving home. Damn, dude, it took you 3 years to realize you ain't shit in AEW. Damn, bro. It took Jeff 2 years to realize you ain't shit in All Elite Fake Wrestling. Nah, bro. That's not how that works. We don't feel sorry for you, bro. I don't. I hope the Hardys lose every match all year. Dude, like I said, I don't feel sorry for them. You brought it on yourself. Nobody asked you to leave. Now, listen, every match I see a Matt Hardy, he's losing. Dude, when was the last time Matt actually won a match on Dynamite? Seriously, facts. I'm not just saying that. Bruh, when was the last time the Hardy Boys won a match on Dynamite? When was the last time Matt Hardy won a singles match on Dynamite on the big stage? Him and Jeff. Those guys are just jobbers with a big name to put over the fucking younger talent. I'm like, bro, y'all could have done that in NXT. So, listen. Now Matt is starting to regret being an all-elite fake wrestler. Now he knows Con Man is a fucking idiot who treats his wrestlers like toys. Now Matt Hardy and Jeff, they are the old, rusty, dusty-ass toys that are now in the closet. Con Man don't give a fuck about the Hardy Boys. Listen, I hope that the Hardy Boys lose all of their matches in all elite fake wrestling. I love that they're jobbers. Just to teach them a lesson that you guys should have never left the World Wrestling Federation. Your ass should still be there. Listen, look at Jeff Hardy's last run in the World Wrestling Federation. His last year. Dude, he was on a better run then than he is now. But you say marks, you say fanboys was begging for the WWF to release him so he can join the Hardy Boys again. Yeah, bitch, that didn't age well, huh? All you marks were saying, oh, I want to see a reunion. I want to see a Matt Hardy and Jeff reunion. Yeah, where are you at? These guys are reunited every week. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. Wow. You idiots, you ruined the career of Jeff Hardy. People would never ever look at Jeff the same ever again. Him and Matt. Them being in all elite fake wrestling have exposed them. Because Jeff Hardy, he sucks in the ring now. At least when he was in the World Wrestling Federation, he was being masked, right? His lack of skills were being covered up by better wrestlers who were more safer. Now, he's been exposed as an old guy who can't wrestle. He sucks now. Him and Matt, they both suck. Because they are much older and they got broken down bodies. But you could notice that on Raw and SmackDown because they was working with better talent. So they were having better matches with guys who are better wrestlers. Let's talk about Sheamus and Jeff Hardy. All you marks did not like that storyline about Jeff being drunk and him having some kind of DUI. Remember? Y'all was saying, man, why would you treat Jeff like this? Jeff should be in AEW. Leave, Jeff. You don't deserve this. Where are you at now? Huh? Shit. He was better off being called a drunk on SmackDown by Sheamus than what he's doing now. Facts. Like I said, his last run in the WWF was way better than what he's doing now. So him trying to get fired did not age well. Because now he's at the bottom of the mid card. When was the last time the Hardy Boys were on a pay-per-view? Let me ask you a different question. Do you care? Nope. You don't care that the Hardy Boys have not been on one single pay-per-view all year long. Let that sink in for a tiny bit second. Y'all went from fucking marking out for Jeff Hardy and Matt to now you don't care that they have not been on one pay-per-view all year long. And nobody cares, bruh. Let's do it. Like I said, I don't feel sorry for Jeff and Matt. This is what they deserve. The grass ain't greener on the other side, bitch. I love it. I love watching Dynamite and seeing Jeff just suck the fucking wind out the building. He sucked in the ring, man. Matt and Jeff, dude, they have awful matches. Like I said, if they were in NXT, this would not happen. They would have better matches with better wrestlers. Because now they are with green guys who are fucking reckless, who don't know how to wrestle. So that makes Jeff and Matt look bad because they can't keep up with these young talents now. You know what I'm saying? Jeff was always protected from himself in the ring in the WWF, but not anymore. Not anymore. But guess what? I don't feel sorry for the Hardy Boys. This is all I'm at. You told your brother to leave the World Wrestling Federation. And now, years later, you are crying about your booking? Wow, nah, bruh. That's not how that works. You gotta suffer now. Don't cry. Don't complain. Because listen, like I said, the Hardy Boys, they had jobs for life in the WWF. Vince McMahon, he loves Matt and Jeff. Like I said, Nick Khan was trying to send Jeff to rehab. Wow. That aged well, didn't it? That aged well. So Nick Khan knew what the fuck he was talking about with Jeff. Remember? Remember when Nick Khan was trying to send Jeff to rehab? Months later, Jeff Hardy gets arrested for a DUI for All Elite Fake Wrestling. Even though, hey, Nick Khan, he tried to warn you, but you didn't listen, bitch. Nick Khan and Vince, they tried to warn you about Jeff. They were trying to keep him. Even though he had problems, they were trying to keep him. That's the crazy part. This guy, this dumb fuck had tons of issues, and yet Nick Khan and Vince, they were trying to keep him. So how dare you say that the World Wrestling Federation were the bad guys on Jeff Hardy? No, man. Listen, Jeff Hardy, he is on his last legs. He is broken down. But at least we didn't notice it on SmackDown. But on Dynamite, yeah, we notice it. The fucking Hardy Boys, they suck now. And it's all Mel Hardy's fault. That's it, I'm done.